said.
What? What was that?
Restart.
Alright. What's up? Welcome back to, I swear I always think I'm gonna say it backwards, Planet Pariah.
Do you want to restart?
No, it's fine. This
Okay.
this is literally us.
Okay. Planet
Planet
Pariah.
Pariah with, I'm Belle.
I'm Noah. It's
And,
episode 4.
Today, episode 4. Oh, shit. Episode 4. Did we have topics?
No. Well, there's one
We
big
got
topic.
one.
One big, white, scary topic.
No, it's not Trump.
It's Michael Jackson. Should we be laughing? It's kind of like a sensitive thing.
You know, it's so funny. We're going from, like, number 3 episode of you saying I like kids to number 4.
I condemn it. If you like kids, you're a monster. You're not allowed to joke about it.
Oh my god.
I have grown since episode 3. This is so bad. You can tell that we just recorded episode 3 too, because of how much we're laughing at.
Yeah.
Man.
We're just busting these out.
We're busting these out because we want the beginning to be like pretty epic.
Just like Michael Jackson.
Busting out on kids. Oh my god.
Oh my fuck. It's not even funny because it's like immature. It's just funny because it's just like it's all happening so fast.
Okay.
Woo.
We should premise that neither of us have seen the documentary.
Yeah, neither of us have seen it.
It's all been from word of mouth and from
We're
other
just-
like podcasts
Yeah,
or
we're
YouTubers I've
two
watched.
professional idiots talking.
Are we even professional? I'm pretty
Professional
sure.
idiots.
I mean, I might be professional at this point. I can't even talk.
Oh, okay. With your saliva in your mouth.
Okay, so we're looking to hire like a secretary or whatever, and mainly for the position of having a straw and sucking out the spit. The spit.
Oh shit.
Pretzel the dog, everybody. Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh my god.
I'm on a roll. No. So, have you heard all the things from the document?
I just don't want to start because of pretzel. Here, I'll stop and then we'll. Oh wait, she's good.
No,
She's
she's
done.
good.
She's done.
So everything from the documentary, have you heard it from me or from other people too?
No, I heard it from TV. I didn't
TV.
watch the document, but they're like kind of like a recap type thing.
Sure.
Or they're just referring to, and I saw the image of him with one of the boys
Mhm,
and how
yeah.
he would like have sleepovers with them.
Yeah.
And and then Victor, my brother, was saying how he would invite them over even with their parents and say it was a sleepover, but the parents would be like across the house.
They'd be cool. He'd stay at their houses.
Yeah, because it's Michael. Like
It's Michael
I
Jackson.
don't think they thought
They're
obviously
starstruck, dude.
that he's gonna be.
The king of pop is at our house and he wants to hang out with us and our kid. Yeah, I don't know if this was in the documentary. It might have been, but like, cause what I heard or whatever was somebody who had literally just watched it the night before, and it was just like stuff like like Michael would kind of, see these kids or whatever like on the Pepsi commercial or whatever, and it's like, oh, I like that one or whatever, and then he would like send a film crew out to their house or whatever, and they would be like, hey, you're kind of like auditioning for this spot in Michael Jackson's like entourage almost, I think, and so they'd be like, yeah, and they're just kind of showing off, like they'd put posters of Michael Jackson posters and like have the kids wear Michael Jackson shirts and just kind of record them. And then I remember from the person who I heard it from, obviously not the actual documentary, but like the kid who is now an adult and grown up or whatever, saying like it felt like an audition, like he was auditioning for a spot on Michael Jackson or whatever, which is kind of weird to say and stuff. But yeah, like he would go to these people's houses like who lived in Australia or whatever that weren't in America, sort of, whenever he was touring, and he would stay at their houses.
So he really put that much effort.
Yeah.
Into
like he would look for these kids and he would like basically move in and be a part of their lives.
That's literally insane.
And like I don't think he would convince the parents, but like the parents would let him sleep in the little kid's room with the
Yeah,
little
like
kids.
what? What the fuck?
Like, yeah, that's like bad on the parents.
That's so
Mostly.
weird.
It's weird.
Who does that?
I don't know.
I don't know if it was the time. Like, I don't know.
I don't think it'd ever be okay to do that.
But yeah, also I don't know. It's just a lot different now with social media and things. But still, that's weird. Because there was also that documentary on Netflix. Ow, on Netflix where the alien abduction thing. Did you hear about that?
No.
Where it was just like a family friend who
Oh,
got
yeah,
the
yeah.
daughter
And that
and
guy
the
was like
parents.
so like persuasive about
Yeah,
this
and the parents were
convincing
literally
them.
yeah.
I don't think it was that hard for Michael to do that though, because he's like,
parents-
I'm Michael Jackson.
Yeah, and so imagine what Michael Jackson could do.
Yeah, exactly. And like there was things of like, oh, he's helping the kids' careers or whatever, and that's why the parents were okay with it, because parents in Hollywood will like whore out their kids for anything.
Mm-hmm.
And so like now that Michael Jackson like was at their house eating dinner with them or whatever, that's like the golden ticket. Like let him have a relationship with our kid, and
Mm-hmm.
he'll like take him
Wow.
up with him.
That's dark.
It's super dark, but like that's a thing that
Basically
happens.
selling your kid.
Yeah, totally. I mean, people do it for less.
Do you think they were aware and they're just like, whatever, it's Michael Jackson?
I think they might have had like their thoughts or whatever about it, but it's like, yeah, it's Michael Jackson. What is he gonna do? He's the king of pop or whatever. He can only help. And so yeah, and then Michael, of course, allegedly is like getting his own things out of it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember hearing that like the kids would get jewelry for each like sexual act they would do for Michael. Like Michael Jackson would buy them a
Seriously?
ring or something.
Oof.
Yeah, and I'm kind of losing it because this isn't like breaking news or whatever. Like this has been out for weeks or whatever at this point, so it might be kind of old.
I mean,
hearing it
honestly, for
again.
years, everybody said he was.
Yeah, and honestly, I
creep.
never believed that. I thought it was just allegations because he was like super super famous. So like people were
Really?
gonna try to get money from him somehow, and that's just kind of the thing that stuck because he is kind of odd and he did like try to recapture his youth in some ways that might have been
yeah.
strange. But I always thought like, no, it's just he's eccentric. Is that how
Then
you
what
say
did you think about him throwing? I mean, or dangling his kid? What was it? Blanket
Mm-hmm.
over the balcony?
Oh, I didn't hear about all that stuff.
What? It was a
No.
big thing when it happened.
I mean,
You
so
don't remember the video of him?
no, dude.
Oh,
Okay. Now that you're saying it, I kind of remember hearing about it, but I might have been too young. But I don't know. I know, like when I was really little, Michael Jackson scared me because he was a scary looking.
Oh my
dude.
God! Yeah, my biggest fears were Michael Jackson and Osama bin Laden.
Oh my gosh. Together, a duo.
Yes, one time I had a nightmare of both of them in it, and both of them were throwing bombs at me from a plane,
Uh huh.
and I was just running the whole time.
Dude, and Michael Jackson died in a plane.
Did he really?
I'm pretty sure that's where
I
he
don't-
died,
I
and
don't
they
know how
landed
he
and they
died.
unloaded him. Honestly, I don't know. But yeah.
I thought
So
he was just
like,
in a bathroom.
I don't know. That's where Elvis was. He pooped his soul out.
Oh, a lot of people just died in the bathroom.
Yeah.
You know those conspiracy theories that
Yeah,
they were
Illuminati. That's where they
killed,
place them. That's the specific spot. Because most accidents happen in the bathroom.
or that they know too much, so the government kills them.
Oh, yeah. That's a whole different thing. But, yeah, so when I was younger, all I knew from Michael Jackson was that he was really big and really famous, and he had a really good voice or whatever. And it wasn't until, like, after he had died. Yeah, I remember where I was when he died, because I was in Houston on vacation with my parents or whatever and my family. And it came on the radio, it was like, oh, sad news today or whatever, Michael Jackson passed away. And then after that, it was like all the news stories for weeks about how his doctor, like, prescribed him something that he shouldn't have had or whatever.
And like all the different surgeries.
And his story's developing.
had-
Yeah, all the things that are coming out
Oh
now
my
that he was
God.
dead and stuff like that. and
yeah,
then, of
like
course,
how
the
fake
famous-
his face was or some shit.
Yeah, like how much.
Insane.
Yeah.
I just remember reading it. It was crazy.
And then
I
like the
don't
Michael
remember it now.
Jackson ghost on the CNN interview, that thing scared me. That
What?
freaked me
I
out
don't
for a
think I
while.
ever saw that.
You never saw that?
No.
No, I showed you it because remember when we talked about it, your light started flickering on and off.
What? Oh, okay. Also, I don't remember things, but
Yeah. Well, you knew that from episode 1. Yeah, and
That's
so like
scary.
it wasn't until after he had passed away and I became like a teenager or whatever that I started hearing more about this guy's past or whatever because I was older and I was able to grasp these heavier concepts or whatever, like
Mhm.
how he might have been chemically like castrated to keep a higher voice by his dad or whatever, and that ended up helping him in his career, but like robbing him of a childhood sort of thing because of how successful he was when he was younger because of Jackson 5 and stuff like that. And then he went on to do a solo career.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I kind of mixed chemical castration with that in
Yeah,
as
I
well.
was like, what?
I don't know. I don't even know if that's true or not. But yeah, so
Mm.
obviously we're just me and Valerie are just talking about this without any real knowledge. But but yeah, and so like the whole reason why he was kind of weird about the kids and stuff is because he was trying to recapture his youth that he was robbed of, and like yeah, I get that in a sense, but to get to the point where you're letting
You're
Michael
doing,
Jackson sleep
yeah.
and with your kid or whatever. But yeah, and then so now we're here. Michael Jackson's sleeping with kids, and the
Mm-hmm.
parents are fine with it. Like he'll come over and he's like a family friend. He's like a part of the family.
Yeah.
Whatever. He eats like breakfast and dinner with them. He hangs
Seriously?
out with them.
That's how deep they were into this?
Yeah. Like
Oh
whenever
my.
Michael would be over like at around them for, like in their country for a tour or whatever, he'd stay with them.
Imagine talking to him.
Yeah. I mean like
Ah,
they
God. Even
some of
like.
the parents in that documentary thought of him as a son. That's what they said.
Ah.
It was like, oh, it's Michael or whatever, and he'd hang out with them, watch movies with them or whatever.
That's so weird because I've always just been afraid of him.
Yeah, to be that close with him, be that familial feeling with him, like being able to like cuddle up with Michael or whatever. But yeah, and then so like I think 2 weeks ago I heard like it was kind of like damning evidence, but not really evidence. I don't think at the time because obviously he had paid them off the families or whatever, like in the courts or whatever. So that's why he was never really convicted of anything because he gave them money to like hush money or whatever.
God.
But yeah, one of the kids who's now an adult, yeah, like I said earlier, said that maybe not even one of the kids, but in the case in the documentary they talked about how Michael Jackson had like a certain because of his skin discoloration. That's like a
The vitiligo.
yeah that because of that he had like certain patterns on his
Yeah,
dick.
you turn. Oh, okay.
All over his skin, and that's why he did the surgery to kind of beat it and just be white.
Yeah, you lose coloration of your original
Lose
skin, so you
pigmentation
turn
in your
white.
skin. Yeah, and so that's why he kind of got the surgeries or whatever. But anyways, like on his dick or whatever, there's discoloration. Obviously, 'cause it's all over your body, and
Yeah.
so
I mean, it wasn't certain. You bleach yourself. Some people choose to bleach themselves.
yeah. But during the case, they had the kid describe what Michael's genitals look like,
Oh my
and he
God.
described it perfectly.
Seriously?
Yeah,
God damn. So we really, really fucking
yeah,
saw that thing a lot.
yeah.
Like,
That's
traumatized.
that's messed up. And I don't know if that was after he had passed away, because whenever someone passed away, especially if they're famous or whatever, they take pictures of everything, just to make
Mhm.
sure for like down the line or whatever, just to have it on in the books or whatever. I think for like cases like these, and yeah, that kid was able to describe everything, and that's like super messed up. And honestly, this is the first time I've been able to talk about it without feeling really gross and yucky, because like we-
really, I feel gross right now. I guess
Well-
because you know more and you've I guess it's settled, but
yeah, totally. Because I know when I first heard it, I was like, oh my gosh, like I can't listen to this guy's music anymore. And honestly, I still can't
yeah, I never.
because I can't. I guess that's the question for me. The answer for me to the question of like, can you separate the artist with the art?
Hell no.
Yeah, I can't do that. Like after Chris Brown stuff or whatever in middle school,
No, yeah.
I was like, yeah, I can't do that. And then
Yeah, you're like supporting them by doing it. And
you're supporting
it's
them,
not-
and also, I don't know, just artists has so much of a hand in the artwork. I feel like, not always,
Yeah.
but like for me, that's the personal connection has a big part of the art for me. So I really can't listen to that stuff anymore,
Mhm.
and it's disappointing because like he does have a bunch of good songs and a bunch of big hits or whatever.
And he was he was a legend, so.
He was a legend, and he always will be. But now his like, legendary status has kind of been tainted, and for good reason. But yeah, Halloween's gonna get a lot more scarier when you hear Thriller come on. Hide your kids.
We go from that to that.
Well, like, I mean, it's already settled with me, honestly. And it's
Yeah,
already,
okay.
like, in my mind, he did it now. Like, there's
Yeah.
no question about it. He did it.
So, do you know how many?
That's what I was thinking just now. I don't know. I know of at least 3, I think.
There's gonna be more than that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, him inviting people backstage or whatever. Maybe he just wanted to do a quickie.
God.
It's disgusting, yeah. Like, I wasn't even joking with that.
I know. Ugh.
It
God,
really-
people are fucking crazy. Sometimes I even think, because I'll listen to true crime podcasts and
Yeah.
how people murder people, and it's just, how do people get in that mindset to where you could actually physically
Take a life.
yeah, or stab someone, or there's no fucking way I could not do that. You just have to literally something in your mind just is off, and you're just in. I don't know.
Yeah, when I was younger, I thought, that's just nothing. But the older I got, I guess the more complex and the more I delved into my own mind, I realized everybody else is exactly like this to some extent. Like,
Mhm.
whenever you kill somebody, you're taking away all of that from a human being. And then even more, like, if you kill, like, a kid, that kid has a family. That kid
Yeah.
doesn't have his own thoughts and stuff. There's a family that cares about him as well. And you're affecting way more than just that kid. Yeah, it's crazy.
People are fucking crazy.
Even like people who hunt, I feel like I can't hunt because
Oh yeah.
I
Who the
wouldn't want to kill
fuck?
an animal.
I don't.
You can call me like a little wimpy boy, but like
No, yeah, same. And then all the stories of just like animals going extinct and like people killing rare animals.
yeah, for sport, for fun.
Yeah, just
Like
as a
Cecil,
trophy.
dude.
And it's like, what the fuck?
Cecil,
Yeah, Cecil.
rest in
What
peace.
the fuck?
And his son, Cecil's son, rest
Yeah.
in peace, man.
Remember our games?
Yeah, Harambe, rest in peace, big boy Harambe up there in the sky.
Anyways,
Can't wait to see him again.
people are yeah.
But yeah, like I know it's self-defense. I totally could. I could turn my mind off enough to survive, and I probably wouldn't feel as bad about hurting somebody in that
Yeah,
state
it's
of mind.
self-defense.
Because that if that person is willing to look past that to hurt somebody else, then I can look past it to hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
Like in my mind, if I'm justified, I totally can, but I can't just shoot an animal who has its back turned to me
No.
or a person in any real, yeah. So like all these mass shootings and stuff, since we're in
Yeah,
America, it
speaking of
happens
mass
like every weekend.
shootings.
It's just it's disheartening, dude.
All the Parkland one,
Yeah, that's the one that
and
made me feel
recently,
weird.
yeah, recently the two kids that committed suicide.
Oh yeah,
The first girl was like survivor's remorse, like her best friend died.
yeah.
She saw it, and I don't know about the second one, to be honest. It's just kind of shitty because it's just like, oh, like another one,
Yeah.
which is literally our society,
And
and
it's kind of crappy to
fucked.
think that the first one may have inspired the other one to think, oh, there's my out. I should just go now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's sad.
It's really gross. What was the most recent big shooting? Because that one made me feel really bad.
One that really fucked
Oh, that
with
was
me.
Christchurch. That was in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Ooh, do you want to
One
know a
of
dark
the-
secret, dude?
What?
I watched that video.
When him saying subscribe.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing, though.
Oh, I didn't watch the
I
whole
watched them
thing.
mow down people. And
Seriously?
I watched it with the volume off because it's about
Oh.
to get deep in here, guys. I watched it with the volume off because I couldn't. I wouldn't want to. I don't want to hear that, or whatever.
Yeah.
And the only reason I watched it was, I guess, out of morbid curiosity and just to. I don't know, because in the past I've been on like Live Leak and stuff, because it's like, what does a dead person look like? And that kind of
Mhm.
turned into like, what does somebody dying look like? And because I don't want to ever see that in real life or whatever, but I
Mhm.
want to be equipped to know what it's like and to be in that situation, I guess. And so yeah, I watched the video and it was just like, I don't know how that guy does that. And then to see these people just all bunched up in corners and stuff, just taking the bullets over
Yeah,
and over
like
again.
somebody that's scared.
Yeah,
They're
terrified for their
gonna-
lives, and they do lose their lives. And the guy the shooter or whatever, he had like that, like a pulsing light on his gun or whatever to like make people disorgan. I don't know, distort. Dude, I can't.
Oh, well, they couldn't see.
Yeah, they couldn't see. So if they were like, if this in like a war area or whatever, if you had that on your gun, people would have a hard time shooting at you or whatever. So it's kind of like a defense thing overseas, I would think. But this guy, there's nobody else with a gun there, and he just has it to like blind these people to confuse them even more before
That's
he kills
so
them.
like, imagine like how scared.
Yeah,
and-
everybody just being shot around you, knowing that your time is about to come too. And there was one guy who even jumped out and tried to take the gun down from him, and he did manage to knock a few mags of his out of the shooter's pockets, and that did end up saving some lives, I think. But like that guy got killed too. Like the dude who did it was so messed up. Like these people were dead, and he would go back in and shoot at their bodies more.
God, see, like all of those are so scary, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if you do the same, but I always like research on them. And one of the first ones that were like, I don't know, one of the ones that have really left a mark is the Las Vegas one,
Oh yeah,
because so many stories of just like people just like covering each other or like fending for themselves, and like there's a truck of people just taking injured people to the hospital.
Yeah.
And then another one was the theater one.
Yeah, that's the one I delved
That
deep
was
into.
yeah, that one I dove into. And there was a recent like story of one of the girls. You know that famous picture of those two pink flip-flops at the exit of that
No.
theater
No.
with the blood everywhere? Well, like she was friends with the girl or something, or maybe it was her flip-flops, but she just wrote the story of like their perspective on it, and it's just so crazy and scary.
Because these are people.
Yeah.
And then that just happens in an instant, and your life has changed forever.
Yeah. And then what was one of the like the very first one, the high school and those two kids?
Oh, Columbine?
Yeah, the Columbine. Ugh.
Yeah. I tried finding that video, but that's locked down.
Yeah, I did. I mean,
I found like a
you could see
dramatization of it.
Yeah,
And
and
I
then
thought it was real, and it like shook me to the core.
you could also see the videos of just them like in their with their
Yeah,
guns in the
like the
cafeteria.
pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that like
How do people do that?
I mean,
It's so scary. And
I wouldn't say I would never be a school shooter or whatever, but I thought about like ways that you could do it effectively. Because
Oh.
if you're a student in the school system, you learn the ins and outs. You know where people are going to be. You know like what to do in that situation to protect yourself, and you're not protecting yourself.
yeah,
You're
and
hiding.
the Parkland's one, like he had a plan. I mean, he pulled the alarm. He was gonna go up top and shoot everybody that was coming out
Yeah,
for the
like
fire drill.
yeah, yeah, and that's like that
And
was
that's
my
a
basic
crazy
plan
plan,
too, because it's
yeah.
like it's effective, and it's because the security systems are flawed. Like if you want to do it, you can do it
You can
so
do
well.
it because the schools aren't protected.
Equipped, and they either don't care or they don't know how to fight back, and it's probably more the latter. But yeah, it's messed up. And yeah, after watching the one New Zealand video or whatever, though, it's like I don't want to watch anymore. Like I'm surprised I even
Yeah.
watched that one. And
I mean, it's pretty cool how their government like
oh yeah,
has
enacted on
changed
it so
so
quickly.
quickly and so fast. And if only we were like that.
Yeah, but we have so many different people talking about how to fix it. Nobody's fixing it.
Yeah. Mm. It's
Yeah,
all talk.
America's all convoluted and messed up and twisted for so many different reasons. But yeah, it's just people who do that have no
A sad
humanity.
topic. And if for some reason anybody's listening who was a victim or knows somebody, we're not trying to, I don't know how to say it, but no disrespect.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
using it as a talking point just to, get
Yeah.
further our agenda or whatever.
I think it's just something. I mean, if anything, people should be like talking about things. Because I feel like it's just like, oh, another shooting, and we're all just used to it.
Yeah, I know I am.
And yeah.
There's like the few that like will stand out to me, but there's so many you don't even hear about too.
Exactly.
Because of
when it
how
used to be
frequent.
such a scary thing. Oh, there was Sandy Hook.
Oh yeah, that was the
That was
first big
another one. Oh my God. The teacher
'Cause
stories.
we were in middle school. We were in school when it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the teacher stories of like teachers protecting kids and like dying from it, and
Oh, another person who took their own
Ugh.
life was one of the Sandy Hook parents.
duh,
Yeah,
that's so sad.
that was recent too. But man, I just lost my train of thought. But yeah, we're not trying to use these stories to further our agenda. Oh, here it is. We're just like people talking our mind, I guess, giving our
Yeah.
opinion about it, just like talking about it.
Kinda
Because it is
s-
something you should talk about and you should be able to talk about, and like freely and openly. But it's kind of taboo, I feel like, or people just don't care because of how frequent it is, which is messed up on its own.
Definitely.
Yeah, and honestly, I am desensitized to it.
Didn't we have a lockdown from someone saying I have gum?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because somebody overheard a conversation and the kid said, I have gum, or I have a piece of gum or something.
Yeah.
And then that kid went to the
office.
office and told
I
them.
mean, better safe than sorry.
Yeah, totally, especially in this climate. And then there was that day that our school locked down, or not locked down, but it was like under severe security because somebody wrote in the stall in the bathroom, like, I'm going to shoot up the school on this
Oh
day.
my God, yeah.
Yeah, I went to school because I wanted to see if it would happen, which is kind of messed up mentality, but
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think it was going to happen, but if it did, I wanted to be a part of
What
it,
the fuck?
like to get a sense of what it's like, I guess.
I guess. Shit. Fuck no.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, me saying that, if there's somebody has been a part of it, they're gonna say like that was really stupid to say it or
To say,
think.
yeah.
Yeah, totally. But I don't know.
But
You're a stupid kid.
I mean, yeah, I'm
Not
not
you
gonna
who's telling me
say.
that. Me who
Yeah, I'm
thought
not gonna
that.
say. I mean, you're stupid, but it's also. I mean, people are so curious.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious. That's why I saw that. Looked at the video. I wouldn't spread it though. I wouldn't share a link. Like if you wanted to see it, I wouldn't show you the link that I found.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to.
Yeah.
Even me just seeing like the Parkland,
The
like
aftermath. The
there was a
Snapchat
video of
stories.
like, yeah, that
Yeah.
the Snapchat stories. Oh my
People
god.
screaming. Bullet holes.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, that's another thing. The people screaming. Like, ooh, wouldn't you get so like frustrated if you were in that situation?
Because you can't do anything. You're helpless or what?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
also
kind of.
if you're in a room with people that are so scared to like they need to scream.
Yeah, and they're like they ruin it for everybody else.
Yeah,
Like
because
if
he
you.
literally like went to rooms and shot through the window because I mean, he knew people were there.
Yeah, I mean at most schools the walls are so thin you can just shoot through the walls, man.
Yeah, that's true. Especially if you're gonna go all out like some people do with all the guns and
Yeah, I know
heavy.
during drills or whatever, I never hid against the wall or with everybody else. I always found somewhere else to hide, so that if somebody opened the door and looked at all the people, I would have a chance to get up and try to tackle the dude coming from somewhere unexpected.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I know if I was in a situation like that, I wouldn't just take it laying down. I would fight for my life, dude. Even if it was
It's
like,
scary.
yeah,
I think I'd like go mute.
maybe. I don't know. I've always talked about in situations like that I'd fight.
Of course, yeah, you'd want to say you want to do something.
But yeah, you never
There's
know
been
until it
times where
happens.
like I've been like really scared and I kind of just like go mute and like kind of just freeze.
Yeah, that's in situations that I guess I could sort of relate to a possible scenario like that. I don't have any examples like right off the top of my head, but like I know in some stressful situations I've been the one to take charge in the group. So I have confidence that I'd be able to do something, but even then it's like totally different when there's life and death on the line as opposed to maybe getting in trouble or getting caught for being somewhere you aren't supposed to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think my dad kind of instilled that in me. Like my dad's always been somebody who would stand up for other people or himself, and so I've kind of strived to be like that. And so if it came down to that, I would totally do that. Like if that was my purpose in life or whatever, it'd be fulfilled.
Yeah. I remember us just like always talking about because we would be out late and stuff. If we were ever to get attacked, that we would fight instead of just
Being
the
two kids
odds
that were
of
shot in
like
the
trying to
street.
run
Yeah,
and one of us get caught.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is a pretty dark podcast.
I guess so, but it's, I don't know
Yeah.
what we talk about.
Yeah, totally. I mean, it's stuff that you think about, or that we think about, so might as well put it in a podcast, talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
See other people's opinions and our thoughts.
Because people are fucking crazy.
Yeah, people are insane. And
Like, you don't know about it. I mean, some people are probably like, obviously don't want to know of
yeah,
like certain things, but I am just like so fascinated with things like that and like murderers and it's just, I don't know what it is. I really don't. I mean, there's other people
I think
obviously
it's kind
that
of been a
love stuff.
thing, like, for our generation at least. Like, it's been a big, curious
Oh yeah, like Ted
thing.
Bundy and all that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Things that are getting documentaries are getting documentaries for a reason. It's because people want to hear about it.
yeah.
And
And I mean, Hannibal,
watch.
he was a big one.
A big name, yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I just go even more just listening to true crime podcasts because there's a lot of stories, obviously, that people don't tell or it doesn't go out.
Because they're not as, flashy.
Yeah, it happens every day.
Yeah, it really does, and it's insane. Like I've been made super like aware of my surroundings and stuff, and it's kind of made me
Oh my
super
god.
sad at points.
Yeah,
But
I'm
yeah,
so aware. Oh my. I don't know what it is.
It frustrates me because when I'm with other people who aren't aware of their surroundings like I am or whatever, it's like, don't you see this person coming from all
Yes.
the way over
Oh
there?
my god.
It's
Oh my god.
annoying.
Also, it's also kind of frustrating because some people just want to have like a conversation with me,
Yeah.
and like I can't keep it going because I'm looking everywhere and I'm like aware of certain things and
Yeah.
I'm keeping an eye on that.
When I'm in restaurants, I have
And
to sit in a certain place so I can see the exits
oh
and
my
windows and
god.
stuff.
Same. Yeah, I'll like go out with friends or something. I just can't keep a conversation going because I'm just like analyzing people basically.
Yeah, I've learned to do that in the back of my mind or whatever, so I can like keep conversations and keep things going. But there are
Yeah.
times where somebody's distracting me because they're
Yeah.
so shady
So,
looking to me.
yeah, I get
They're like on my
distracted
radar.
so easily.
But yeah, that's something else that was kind of instilled in me by my parents because of I was like the firstborn of my family, and out of three brothers, I guess. But like my parents always told me like these are where the pedophiles live. Know our numbers or whatever, and like look out for these things all the time. They just like hammer that into me as a little kid, and I've
Mhm.
kind of like developed my own sense of that as I got older, and it's kind of become what I am today, I guess. The super aware dude,
Yeah.
I guess.
It's kind of crazy how like you said you get frustrated when other people aren't aware.
Yeah.
It's like how are you not thinking of things like this?
Yeah, like I feel like you should always be, especially now where anybody in your could like go off in a restaurant or a local place.
Yeah. And
Like
you
whenever
were
I go to a movie theater,
yeah,
I'm
I
always
always know
aware.
my exits.
Like, yeah,
Always.
I know my exits and I'm always aware of who's sitting where.
Mhm.
And it's kind of shitty because I feel like you need to do that,
Yeah.
and you shouldn't have to be like
Yeah,
that.
you shouldn't, but I don't know, that's where we are.
Yeah, I guess.
And gotta adjust, adapt, and I guess that's our way of doing it.
Yeah.
Mm.
That being said, don't test us by trying to sneak up on us. If you ever want to meet us or whatever, don't
Oh,
sneak
hell
up on
no.
us. Don't show me your elbows. Like the list is gonna get longer as we go, but
Yeah, do you carry anything on you?
my fists, my
I mean, I know a
brain.
lot of people that have tasers or knife or pepper spray.
I have a knife in my car, but I mean, if I'm out walking around, I just have my phone, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's good to invest in a knife, a pocket knife at least.
Yeah, we're in an open carry state, right?
Yes.
So I could have a sword on my back or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, I want to get like a baseball bat or a crowbar for my car too. I like blunt weapons. Makes you feel strong and manly.
So, like, say you move out and stuff, would you ever buy a gun?
I've thought about that, and for my own personal reasons, I don't think I would.
Really?
Really, yeah.
And, like, you don't want to say the reasons?
Not really, not right now. I mean, it'd totally be useful and helpful and like a good deterrent and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know some people buy shotguns just for the sound. The sound's scary enough. Like if you break
Yeah.
into someone's house and you're like you're gonna go out the door again
Yeah.
because nobody wants to face down a shotgun. But I definitely have like a blunt object or a sword or something. But like,
Sword.
yeah. Also, maybe I would invest in a gun. Obviously, I still live at home, and I don't know what it's like to live out on my own, really.
Yeah.
I have
I
some
mean-
idea of it, but, if I get the paranoia takes over or whatever, I'll probably get a gun, yeah.
I feel like I definitely would. Yeah, if I moved out and I was just maybe had my own family or just on my own or with
Oh,
a
if I
friend,
had a family, I totally have some
then
gun,
I'm
some
definitely
protection.
gonna get a gun. And that's like, there's all these people that think they're all like, the woke people of like ban all guns,
Yeah.
but that's never gonna be the case.
No,
And
because
if
the
you
bad
want a
guys will
gun,
always have a gun.
yeah, if you want a gun, they're gonna find a gun, and the bad guys are gonna get a gun. So you might as well get one and protect yourself.
Yeah, the bad guys they do illegal things for a reason or whatever. Like, the law's not going to stop these guys.
And I mean, that's my view on it. Like,
It's just going
You
to
might
create
as
more
well.
sheep for these people to mow down.
yeah, like educate yourself and get one and protect yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think I changed my answer to yeah, I'd probably own a gun. I
Yeah.
just have a certain set of rules for myself, I guess. Because I like to shoot at moving objects. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, if I totally had a family, I'd definitely have some form
Yes.
of gun. Honestly, if I moved out, I'd probably get a really cool stun gun.
Stun gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, shit, whatever.
I mean, my defensive choices have always been like sarcasm or jokes, It's helped me out so far.
What a topic.
It's pretty cool, man.
It really. gone
Where do we go
places.
where do we go from here?
I know, we've gone Michael Jackson. We covered the pervs, the psychos,
Murderers.
murderers.
What's next?
What is next?
Sociopaths. People who touch animals.
Oh, Shane Johnson. I don't know about you, but that video of him putting his face in
On the
that
dog.
dog really rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
I don't
mean,
care what age you are, but who the fuck does that?
who touches their animals, man?
Who does
That's
that?
weird. There was one time though that I felt like a dog was coming on to me, but I had to push it away.
Oh
dude.
my god, Maya's dog.
Oh no, different dog, different dog.
That was really funny though.
Maya's dog. What are you talking about?
Rosie or Rose?
Oh,
We're all in the
straight up was
garage.
humping me, dude?
Yeah, straight up just started humping you.
He liked me. My foot was appealing, probably because of all the hair.
Oh my god.
Or maybe I smell nice. Or maybe I smell really bad. So I guess to go off from there, never mind, that's really insensitive.
Oh no. No.
What's your favorite fruit?
Oh my god. Dude, I love fruit. And those people that hate it, I don't know, like, why.
People who hate fruit
how
are the
do you
same people who
exist?
say they can't drink water
Oh,
because there's
my
no
god,
flavor.
I fucking hate people that don't drink water. If you don't get that feeling of like, ooh, I want some fucking water, then
Like that,
ooh,
that
what is
crisp
wrong
water.
with you?
Yeah, seriously.
I don't know. Like, which is like, I don't know. I only drink water. I don't drink, like, if I go out, I'm gonna get lemonade. I don't drink soda.
Dude, same. I mean, I started drinking soda again last week, but I'm
No,
cutting it off
I
again.
can't.
It hurts.
Yeah, literally, like, once you, like, cut something off and you go back to it,
It's painful. Your body will tell you, I'm in pain. Please
It'll
stop.
say, yeah, stop. Anyway, what did you say? What was the question before water? Oh,
Favorite
fruit. I really like strawberries and peaches.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I like a lot of fruits. Green apples and peanut butter, that's good.
All right, so I guess a better question would be, what fruit do you not like?
Oh, I've never had mango.
You've never had mango, dude? Mango is like top tier fruit for me.
And then, like, kiwi scares me.
Kiwi is so good.
I don't really like pineapple.
Pineapple. I love pineapple on pizza now.
I feel like we're going like a tropical. I guess I don't like tropical things.
Really? What's tropical things?
Well, like the kiwi, the pineapple, the
Hawaiian people?
that fruit.
Oh, okay.
I also don't like coconut.
Coconut. Coconut's okay. It's good. It's got a weird texture. That puts a lot of people off.
What's
I
that
think.
other melon? I like
cantaloupe?
Yeah, I don't like cantaloupe.
I don't like cantaloupe either.
I like watermelon. I like grapes. I like plums, peaches, strawberries,
Same.
apples,
Dude, plums,
oranges,
peaches, and mangoes are my top fruits.
bananas. Yeah, that's. I
Dude,
think
you'll love mango.
I mean, yeah, I've never had it.
It's so sweet. It's so good. I mean, all fruit's sweet, but
I really. Oh, is that your favorite fruit?
mango is probably, my favorite fruit.
I really love strawberries.
Or plums.
Plums are good. I
Plums
like
are
peaches better.
awesome.
It's like hard to find the right ones.
The right peaches?
Like anything of fruit or
That's
like
true.
plums too, and like apples. It's like
Have you ever been to a farmer's market?
not like purposely,
Okay.
but I've been. I don't think I've like bought stuff. but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know a nearby town, Buda, they have a farmer's market like every other weekend, I think.
Oh, that's cool.
And there's somebody that goes with giant peaches.
Dude. Wow.
So I might go by one time.
Yeah.
Cause
You should let me know when.
Yeah, maybe we'll make a video. Farmer's market in NV. Yeah, fruit's really
Fruit,
good.
I love fruit. Yeah.
Do you like vegetables?
There's certain vegetables.
Okay, so you're more picky about vegetables then?
Yeah. I got that. Like, you know, in biology, did you ever do that
Oh
paper
yeah,
test?
you're like
Yeah.
genetically.
I tasted that paper.
Oh yeah,
And it
so
was
did I.
fucking
So did
bitter
I,
as
yeah.
shit. And some people are like, oh,
It's just paper.
just paper, or it tastes good. And it's just like, what?
Yeah, some people are genetically predisposed to dislike certain.
Yeah, and it was pretty
Flavors.
cool to like actually
learn.
see it in that class, because people are always just like, oh, you're just a wuss, and
Yeah,
like,
you're just picky, dude.
yeah, you're just picky, but literally it
Yeah,
doesn't
it's like,
taste good.
dude, it's poison.
Yeah, I mean,
Brussels sprouts, poison.
fucking carrots alone, no,
Really?
no.
Dude, I grew up on carrots.
I can eat them like with something else.
That's not eating carrots, man. That's
But
eating
that-
ranch.
I'm not gonna eat. No, not with like a dip, but like anything like, if it's just like
Oh, like
s-
a
with-
stew.
No, if it's just like a side, I don't know.
You're picky.
I like corn's a vegetable.
Corn is a vegetable, yeah.
I like corn.
I don't really like corn. Do you like peas?
I don't care for them.
I don't care for peas either.
Uh,
The vegetable I really... Do you like Brussels sprouts?
I've never had.
That's fine. You can keep that off your list. Do you like beets?
I've never.
That's okay. Beets are kind of yuck. Do you like cauliflower?
I've never had.
What the hell's
I've never
wrong
had a
with
lot of things.
you? Yeah, you should open your
I
palate.
had
a
my
little more,
first
dude.
Twinkie when I was like in high school.
Dude, me too. It was okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't get the
I didn't
craze.
have it ever again.
Yeah, me neither. Oh, I think I had a fried Twinkie once after that, but yeah, it's just.
No.
I
I also
love-
never had Nutella.
Dude, you're not missing anything. It's just chocolate.
Yeah, I guess. You're
Yeah.
right.
So, and it's kind of gross. Like, Nutella's gross because whenever I think of Nutella, I think of kids with slimy hands putting their hands in the Nutella jar and sucking off the Nutella and then putting their hand back in the jar.
That stupid video, that baby filled with
Ah.
peanut butter. Oh my god, I hate
Does
it.
that feel good?
Ah.
Ah. Yeah. It's cute, dude. I want to get a little jelly baby, put them together. But I love broccoli. Broccoli is so good. Steamed broccoli, dude. I'd eat that on its own all day.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's something I noticed when I got older, I guess. Steamed broccoli.
Another thing. I don't. What's more vegetables? I
Obviously,
feel like
we're
I'm
not
forgetting one.
vegetable lovers. We can't name them all. Oh, green beans. Those are good.
I don't care.
I love green beans. Potatoes, dope. Love potatoes.
Do you like black beans?
Black beans? I've never really had.
Dude, I've
okay,
had
I
them
think.
like 2018 is the first time I had them, and they're good.
Like, you like black beans?
Yeah, I like black beans.
I like salsa. Like, all the things that go into a salsa. I love me a good salsa. So, like, onions. I love onions. Grilled
Yeah,
onions.
good call.
Mushrooms, I recently started eating a little more.
Mushrooms. I've never had a mushroom.
They taste like a sandy protein. Like a grainy protein. Like, if beef mixed with sand was a thing, it'd be mushrooms.
Ew.
Yeah, it's not really appetizing to me, but my youngest brother gave me a slice of pizza, and he has bacon and mushrooms on his,
Interesting.
and I had some, and it was okay. Not my first choice, though. Definitely not my first choice.
What do you put on your pizza?
All right, so my go-to, of course, is just pepperoni.
Yeah, same. And
But-
people are like, "Oh, it's so basic," but
But after working as a delivery driver for a pizza place, Hawaiian pizza is good. So ham and
pineapple.
pineapple. Yeah, it's so good.
I've never had it on pizza. Pineapple.
Really? You should try it.
I
It's
don't know.
honestly,
See,
I was
like,
surprised.
when I cut the pizza coming out with pineapple, it just like smells weird. To
But
me.
you work at like a corporate place. Like when I made my own pizza, when I make my own pizzas, one time I tried it with pineapple in my own ham or whatever, and it was so good, dude.
Mhm.
I guess I just
Yeah.
have magic fingers.
I like just pepperoni, or I put like pepperoni and ham. Like
Pepperoni
ham on a
ham,
pizza is good.
pepperoni bacon, like breakfast
I don't
bacon.
really like bacon.
I like it. I don't like sausage.
Yeah, I don't really like the meats.
I don't
on
like
it.
hamburger.
Or like the circle meats, like sausage, beef, pork.
Yeah, you know pepperoni is a circle meat.
Fucking round, okay? Like 3D,
Okay, like,
3D.
yeah. But also where you work, it's like in weird shapes. It's like baby food or like dog food shapes. It's
I mean,
weird.
it's every place has circle.
Not in nature. Those aren't natural
It's
shapes,
not gonna be a
man.
big ass pound of meat on the pizza.
Dude, I look at one every time I come home. The cows.
God.
Those big giant pieces of meat.
Mm.
Yeah. So. I guess we
Oh,
went
what's
on
your
the
favorite crust on a pizza?
original?
The hand tossed.
Oh. At pizza places, I like thin.
Thin, yes, I like thin.
At
That's like the
Pizza
only
Hut,
thing I like.
I'll have thin, but I hate Pizza Hut, so I never go to Pizza Hut. But like usual, the regular
Pizza
crust.
Hut, thin. Domino's, hand tossed.
Hand toss for Papa John's and Domino's.
And I know somebody that
Thin crust is also good at Papa
that came
John's.
from Papa John's, and I just can't look at it the same.
Yeah, after you told me that, it's like I'm waiting to bite into a cockroach.
It's just like they don't. Yeah, just the things are told.
Yeah,
Sanitize wise and
people
laziness.
scratching their butts, dude. Dipping it in the marinara. I'll still go there, dude. But no, see, like things like that though is the reasons why I started cooking more of my
yeah,
own
and like
stuff.
yeah, exactly. And like once you work in the food industry, you just see
You see
how
how gross it
things
is, or how gross
are
it could be.
yeah created, and it's just like it's just artificial. It's just artificial shit, and you just I
It's
don't know. You
not
don't want to be
good for
around it.
you.
And then especially when I work in a place with a fryer, and I just can't. I can't eat things fried.
Oh yeah, I remember me and a coworker, we played with the fryer one day. We made our own fried creations. It was gross. And that's why you shouldn't go to
And then
fast
no,
food.
yeah, you have to clean the bottom of the fryer, and it's just like all the gunk that's literally you're
Oh, and there's
consuming.
there's that whole research thing there, whatever, that like fryers, the grease, everything gives you cancer. But like,
Cancer, yeah.
yeah, because of reheating the same oil over and over again, it like, uh, I can't even, on a molecular
Yeah, and
level,
there's
it
like
creates
luckily the
bad
place
stuff.
I work at is like clean and we keep our shit together
Oh yeah,
and
and
we're
I can
newer,
confirm that. They work
but
really hard to
but
clean stuff.
I know other places in our district and they don't give a shit. Like they will never clean that fryer oil and it's like black. So people eat shit. Like you never know where you're gonna buy your food from.
No, yeah. And even like the cleanest places might not hire the cleanest people.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
that's something to think about. There's
But
so
then
many
again, you gotta
variables that go
watch
into it.
people and train people.
Yeah, there's so many variables that go into fast food that it's just like by the end of the day, if I have to choose between fast food and like making something at home, I'll choose making something at
Making
home
something, yeah.
because of how much I think about it, of how gross it could be. But if I'm
Mhm.
lazy or if I don't care or if I'm craving something, I'll go out and get it. And I'll just look the other way while I'm munching into this chicken sandwich.
Did you
That's just America though.
that town Buda, they opened their first Chick-fil-A yesterday. Or maybe it was today.
Dude, that
Today.
place is huge. I walked around the
Did you
exterior.
see?
It's giant.
So the first 100 people get free Chick-fil-A for a year.
Oh
There's
my
a
god.
bunch of college kids like camping out with tents and everything. My mom said it was crazy.
I didn't know about that. Dang it. I should have gone. I'm not doing anything else.
Right?
I
But,
mean, after. Oh, okay.
I mean, it would be free food.
Yeah. The audio kind of skipped on the computer. It freaked me out.
Just
Okay.
yeah.
But yeah, I already said I worked at a Chick-fil-A. And afterwards, I kind of got free food every time I went. Just because of how charismatic and cool I was to all of the people
Okay.
I used to work with. Don't laugh, dude. Um, but yeah, that recently stopped, so it's okay. I'm paying for my food again. But yeah, I mean it's good.
Really,
Like,
that's funny because I've been to Chick-fil-A recently, and just the people I'm with know people, and they're just like, "You want this free? You want this free?"
yeah, that's kind of the thing though. Like I when I worked there, I fired people for giving out free food, but that's because they were giving out entire like 3 meals or whatever.
Okay, well yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah, there's
What's
like an
cool
extent.
about like we like jumped around in high school like different groups.
Hmm.
It's like you could go places
You know
and
somebody.
get free food everywhere
Yeah.
or a discount.
That's why if you're listening, you should go out and make friends that do tons of different things, because then you can get like handouts
Oh
wherever
yeah,
you go.
and you like want friends, like the one friend that's gonna be a mechanic or
Yeah.
something. Like you need them.
You need them to live.
I mean, it's nice to have those connections. Because I know my dad. I wanted to see
You
if
gonna
the
finish
TV
that?
I wanted to see if the TV was getting dead.
Oh,
Anyways, I
yeah.
know my dad is like, he has his friends for like everything. Literally, if AC's broken, got a friend. The car's broken, got it. So it's nice to have handy people that you know.
Yeah, and I've got a friend for if I want a discount on pizza.
You got me.
Yep. That's that's about
Until I hopefully move on to bigger and better things.
it. And you'll be there forever.
Oh fuck
You signed a
too.
blood contract.
No,
I got out of mine
no,
because I
no,
sold my soul,
no,
but
no.
but yeah, and because if you're like, if me working at Chick-fil-A in the past rubs you the wrong way, I will let you know I'm not anti-gay. Clearly, because I'm
Clearly.
working with a gay lady right now.
And if you're gonna question your beliefs over like a chicken sandwich,
A
I don't
corporation,
know
a
who.
chicken sandwich. Yeah,
Like I don't know, like reevaluate your life.
your life, your brain, reevaluate it all. Think, am I worth the air that I breathe?
You know what's crazy is we just keep getting to an hour in these podcasts, and it doesn't seem like it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we're at 50 minutes right now.
Dang, dude. That means it's like 9 o'clock.
Right? We recorded how many?
We recorded 3 today.
Wow. Look
Yeah.
at us.
Dang,
And that's
dude.
not like something we wanted to do. We didn't want to like just push out and like act like we're not trying, but
I mean,
we just like it this much that we just keep going.
yeah. So hopefully it's quality and hopefully it's not poopy. I don't think it is. I mean, we're trying, I think, at least for me, I'm trying to create a vibe of like, you're just sitting at a table with friends, listening to
Yeah.
them talk.
And you're talking like, I mean, most of the time we end up having conversations. Sometimes we refer to talking to y'all,
Yeah. Because we
but
do want to hear your opinions. I think we've said
yeah.
that like so much already, but
Yeah. Oh well.
yeah. I mean, all 0 of you listening right now, because we're currently just talking to ourselves, and
One
I'm the
day,
only follower on our
maybe
social
people
media.
will like us eventually, and they'll go back to our old ones. And
Yeah, totally. Because I love doing that
Yeah.
with people, established creators that I find or come across. It's like,
That's
where did they come
interesting.
from? And they're gonna come back and hear Michael Jackson jokes.
Hey, we didn't make Michael Jackson jokes.
All right, we made jokes about me.
Yeah.
But dang, it has been an hour. What was I gonna say? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, if you made it this far on the podcast, thank you for sticking out through the very sad
I know,
half,
that's insane.
first half.
Also, if you're just even listening right now, it's almost an hour, and that's crazy that you're still listening. So thank you.
Dude, I listen to hour-long podcasts.
Yeah, but it's
nothing.
us.
That's like pretty standard. It is us. We're nobody. We're not interesting yet to anybody.
Yeah. Very
Uh,
appreciative.
Yeah, dude, we're just like voices in the void that you chose to stop by and listen to, and now we're just talking about how you're listening to us, and that's pretty meta and weird. Has it really been an hour yet, or how much time until an hour?
About 7 minutes.
Oh, dude, I'm not. You're having me winding down and stuff.
Imagine
still
us.
going.
You know how like we're playing Fortnite the other day,
Yeah.
and we had our characters. Imagine doing a whole podcast.
Oh no. Yeah, we talked about.
characters.
That's
Like
insane.
me and Noah could easily just do like stupid characters, and
We'll do like.
we'll last for a long time.
We'll
Just
do
in
theater
these
radio.
characters.
Yeah,
And it's
we'll
pretty
go on
funny.
forever.
I mean, it's pretty funny just because we're doing it, but
I think it'd be genuinely funny to watch though,
yeah. Or
because I've
listen to.
I've seen videos or streams of people sort of doing the same thing but on their level, and it's not
Oh
funny
yeah.
to me.
Some people have their characters and stuff.
Yeah, I mean like, I guess people who are starting off like us, and it just doesn't work for me. They just don't have it, and it's kind of like dumb saying like, oh, we do but they don't, but like we've been told that we do,
Yeah.
and it's cool, and I have fun. I mean, as long as I'm having fun doing something, it doesn't
Yeah,
really matter what everybody
like-
else is saying.
Quick story. What's crazy is I have this coworker who like doesn't really even know Noah, but
Jacket, right?
yeah, Jacket that we now play games with. But anyways, before we didn't play games with him, and he didn't barely even knew Noah. But I was just me and Jacket would talk about games because he doesn't really have much of friends. He says that
He doesn't like
how he
people.
wants friends. Yeah, he doesn't like people. And he told another coworker, you know, I could see Val and Noah becoming big on like a podcast or a stream or something, and that's so funny because that's what we're trying to do. Or
Yeah,
like not
that's
trying.
what we
That's what
like
we're
literally
doing.
just start
Yeah.
creating. Yeah,
So
at
it's
the
weird
time.
that somebody else saw that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
whenever I worked there, I thought Jacket didn't like me at all.
Oh yeah, he doesn't like a lot of people. It's just, it's like one of those things where, or like him saying that is like, okay, I guess that's how somebody sees us, you know?
What do you mean?
Like you never know how other people view other people. So
Mhm.
I guess one of his views was that we could do this and succeed, which is cool.
I'm still lost, but yeah, it's cool.
Oh my god. Well,
Oh, so you're saying like that he views us as somebody who could do this?
yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah, I get that.
like he's not a total stranger, but he's still just like someone,
Who
just
knows of
a different
us?
set of eyes.
Yeah. Like a totally unbiased set of eyes.
Mhm.
Cool. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Because if we ask our moms, like, hey, is this a good idea? They'll be like, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I love it already.
Oh,
It's-
like a few hours ago, my mom asked me, "So what is your podcast about?" And I was just like, anything.
She said,
I don't even.
innovational. I love it.
I don't even know.
Give me more.
I know.
What'd she say?
Oh shit. I don't think she even heard me because I was like,
Oh, yeah, she walked away.
yeah. I was like, anything. She was like, what? I don't know. I did something.
Yeah, that's how I feel with my parents sometimes. I feel like they don't listen to me.
Oh my god,
And it's
my
been that
mom.
way for as long as
Yeah,
I've been
I
alive.
don't think my parents listen. My dad for sure doesn't listen to me.
Yeah.
I barely even see that guy. And then my mom, she'll act like she's listening,
But you can tell there's like, are you
but
really listening to
no.
me? Do you
Yeah.
even care about what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. When I turned like 18, I started putting things in my conversations with my parents or whenever they like ask to hear about my day or whatever. And I can kind of tell they aren't really listening.
Oh my
I'll
god.
put in
Yeah.
things like really dramatic or drastic things or whatever in my conversations like, oh yeah, and then I came home and then I sent the airstrike to go bomb India and then I let out the dog. And if they didn't like react to anything like that, it's like, oh, you're not
Yeah.
listening. Cool. I'm
And
gonna
I
go
don't
leave.
know. My mom remembers this time specifically. I didn't want it to be like a thing she remembered or like I'm a dick, but like
Yeah.
I hated when she would ask me how was school.
Because you don't care.
And one time I was just like, why do you care? Like you don't like it doesn't matter. I don't want to talk.
Sounds like a teenager.
Yeah, it was just like I don't want to talk because I'm just like basically wasting my breath because you're not gonna remember. You don't care, and so she remembers
Oh.
that.
Yeah, well. I feel really bad because our parents have seen us like our entire lives or whatever, and we've only been a part of theirs for a little bit. But like, I'm sure we've done some pretty. I know I can speak for myself, but I've done some pretty like messed up things that maybe I didn't intend to be as messed up to, but like they perceived it as really messed up. Because when you're a kid, you say things and you don't really know the
Mhm.
meaning behind the words you're saying. And I know I've said
Right.
some messed up stuff to my
Yeah.
parents,
Yeah.
and I'm sure they remember it. And it's really sad.
Yeah. Or maybe they
I
don't.
love you, Mom.
I don't know.
I love you, Dad. I'm sorry.
Hopefully they would remember the good things and
I
not.
hope I didn't disappoint you. I'll go get a job. I'll go to school.
I'll get a job. It's like the one thing in life I really want to do is make sure my mom doesn't have to worry about money or anything of that. Because I feel like she's done so much.
Yeah, especially for
thing.
you.
Yeah.
And your brother.
Yeah, my brother.
Yeah.
And I feel like she doesn't get appreciated enough, especially just like my dad and everything.
Yeah.
So there's one thing I just I want her to be set and like not have to work and worry.
Valerie just wiped a tear from her eye. You can't
What?
see that.
It's not sad.
I'm
It's just that's just something I've always thought.
I just wiped a tear from my eye. Yeah, I've been at a crossroads, or I have, yeah, I guess I've been at it for 2 years now since I graduated. But it's like the things that I want to do, I know probably aren't financially stable, so I wouldn't be able to support my family
Yeah.
and stuff down the
Like
road.
this.
And it's like, do I live a selfless life or a selfish life? But honestly, you can go down the middle sometimes, but you don't know that.
Yeah, I mean, we would hope that
Which
maybe
sucks.
something comes from this.
So yeah, I totally hope I can provide for my parents down the road or anybody else who's helped me down the line. But
Yeah,
yeah, I also
That's
want to
the-
live my life for me, you know?
that's true, I guess.
Because you only get one life as far as we know. And I want to do things that I want to do.
I don't know. I'm also a very like giving person, and seeing even just like seeing people like on their street or like I need gas, I'll give people gas or,
Yeah, I don't do
like
that. I
money
blow by
for
them.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like hope and
Oh,
hopes
yeah, you
of
are.
good karma and stuff, but nothing. I can't think of a time where it's been like, oh yeah,
It's paid off or
yeah,
what?
no,
Because it hasn't happened yet.
yeah. I feel like
It's
it will
building up.
though. Yeah, that's what I always say. That it's building up. To stay positive. That's
You're
what I always
optimistic,
say.
yeah. I'm the
It's-
opposite.
It's building
I
up.
see a hobo, I flick him off, I drive away. Somebody asks for me for
No.
money, I ask him for more.
Yeah, this like lady was on the side of the road by like a Target, asking for gas at like a sign. So I
Mhm. Yeah.
parked. I ran over there because she wasn't in like a place where you could just give her the money. I ran
Yeah.
over there, gave her a 20, and that was that. And then
You gave her 20?
yeah, 'cause you need
Dude.
gas. Fucking get gas.
How much weed does that get you? Because she got that much weed.
That's so funny. No, yeah, and I always keep like money in my my little box thing in my car.
Yeah.
So if I see someone, then I can give them something.
Yeah, I
What?
keep pennies, so to throw them at people who cut me off.
Give them pennies.
Yeah, you're like, he deserves a penny. Roll down the window and smack him. That was a Kevin Hart joke. That I
Have you
stole.
seen those videos of like people modifying their windshield wiper, but like the water that comes out, and so they like spray people to the left?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
No, I
that's
haven't seen
funny.
videos like that. That's cool.
This guy did it to like a cop car next to him, and it went all over their car. Or he ran by joggers or drove by joggers and like
A little
sprayed them
hot
with
there.
water. A little bit of water.
Yeah. Fill it with pee
Anyways,
and do that.
we're at an hour.
That's fine. We can go past an hour.
Yeah, we could.
Do you want to? Let's
I
go
don't
for an
care.
hour 10.
Whatever you want to keep talking about.
Episode 4, the long one.
But-
What's the title going to be for this one? Two sides of the same coin? Because we talked about dark stuff and now we're talking about like things like fruit.
Like fruit.
Yeah, I guess you'll be the one who names most of these, right? Because you're going through them.
I guess so. I guess we'll see.
I wonder what they're going to be named. I'm excited to see. Doesn't do anything
I'm
lame,
sure
dude.
I'd ask you.
Okay, yeah.
Obviously,
honestly,
this is a partnership.
It's a partnership, but Valerie's carrying me, so like she's seriously doing all the work, unless that's changed since this came out or whatever. But
At least for the first 4 episodes.
at least for the first 4, and hopefully all the other ones.
Bitch. When I'm the one that has a job.
But yeah, if you like the
Okay.
quality and the sound and stuff, like tell Valerie, like thank her over like either Twitter,
And if you
Instagram, or
don't
whatever.
like it, please don't tell me.
Yeah, especially if you don't like it, tell her. Tell her that
Please
you hate her
don't
as a
tell me.
person or whatever.
I'm
Like
trying my
nothing
best.
revolving the podcast. Just tell her that she's a terrible,
Yeah, just
terrible
say I
human being.
suck.
Yeah, tell her that she's like fake gay or something.
Fake gay. I'm fake gay. I'm homophobic. Oh no, that's gonna be a clip.
That's a
Oh,
clip. You
shit.
gotta clip this episode. I gotta clip last one. So you're homophobic. How long has that been a thing?
Oh, ever since I knew. what
Yeah,
the
she just
gays
really
were
hates
capable.
herself.
No, I mean, I hate. We've said we hate certain people.
I hate tons
I
of
don't
people.
love every freaking gay. Like, there's some that I really hate, and that they think they're like so funny or like just
Or
I don't know.
quirky or whatever.
Yeah, or a lot of gay guys like to
Flaunt it.
flaunt it, or not even that. Like, go ahead, do you, But
Sure.
like personalities of people, I just
They're very up in your face about it.
yeah, I don't like it.
I don't like that either. Okay,
I
I'm
don't
glad
like
we
it.
agree on
I don't
that.
like it. I'm like, and obviously there's a lot of lesbians. I don't like the way
You
you
hold
do
yourself.
things.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean that's
and
the
a lot
same
of
for
straight
like
people. I don't like
anybody
the way you do things.
doing anything.
Yeah, it's just anybody.
It just
Doesn't
happens to
matter
be
if
gay
you're
stuff.
gay or not.
Yeah, that's true. Like I don't care that.
But also, I feel like some gays feel like, oh, we should all be a pact and stuff, which is why I'm saying this. Like, there's some I just don't care about. I also don't even know the whole abbreviation of LGBT.
Lesbian.
I don't know.
Bi.
I'm saying there's more to that. There's LGBTQ, and then they added other letters, and I don't know it, and I don't care to
Whoa, this is a hot take.
to keep up with it. I don't know.
Only you can say that. I can't
It's just
say
like, do you? I don't know why. I don't know.
Yeah, like you don't.
I'm not gonna.
I guess I'll dip my little toes in
Go
this
ahead, go
conversation. But like I don't like that people feel the need to label themselves
Yeah.
and let everybody else know about that label.
And
Like, it
I'm
doesn't
not-
make you any more special.
In
I
no
don't
any
think.
way, I'm not gonna say like some people say, why did the gays have to have a parade?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
it's-
pride. Yeah.
But it's literally, I think they see it as how far they've come. Like we've come, obviously.
Like a celebration. Yeah.
Because obviously straight people just have it from the back. Like they're considered, whatever. It's
That's
fine.
what
They
God
don't have to
gave us.
come out. They don't have to come out. But
Yeah,
the gays
yeah.
have worked for this, and that's their celebration. So
So you like pride then?
I have nothing against it, but
Okay.
the people that say like, why do you need to have a pride? It's not. It's like, I don't know. People are just so into things. It's just celebrating
Yeah.
how far we've come as to get things legal and
Definitely. Yeah. Like that's why I liked seeing all the pictures of the pride festivals after gay marriage was legalized. I was like, damn, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's really cool. But like when I hear about it now, it's just kind of, I don't know. I feel like I have a negative connotation towards it. I'm not homophobic by any means, I don't think. But some people will totally take that and say like,
It's
oh,
just
he
like,
is.
like getting old to you type shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Kind of.
I mean, you could say also like, I just want it to be a normal thing now.
Yeah, and I feel like by them doing that, they keep pushing that away. Like they don't want
Yeah,
it normalized because
maybe.
it's what makes them special. But I think what makes you special should go far beyond who you like.
Yeah, I just get that, but I also see the view of like celebrating what like.
Oh, totally.
What
Like
you've
I'm not
done.
against like a festival like once every year or whatever. Like it's cool.
I mean, that's what they do.
Yeah. But I guess like for me, it goes to like the whole flaunting it or whatever, like putting it in people's faces. Because I don't like that. I don't like that with anything, religion or like who you sleep with or find attractive.
Oh yeah, like I don't know, just keep it to yourself.
Yeah, it's like
But then
I
again,
don't care.
I'm not flaunting it as in, oh, I'm not like holding hands with my partner or anything.
Yeah,
Like,
that's not
do
flaunting.
that. Like,
That's cute,
but
dude.
if you're gonna like, I don't know, just be extra and I don't know.
Yeah, to set it to for me to set it straight or whatever.
There's
For
a
me,
line.
I'm not against like celebrating being gay or whatever. I'm against like you flaunting in people's faces and like letting people know that you're gay when people really don't care.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But not in a way. I mean, if you're
Yeah.
letting people know that you're gay just from your style, then go ahead. But if you're
Oh,
like
yeah.
like verbally saying it and all these things and being loud and stuff,
And
then
that
I
becomes
don't
like your
care.
identity.
Then-
It's like, yeah.
yeah.
Because I don't care who you like or what you think you are or whatever. I mean, as long as you're not hurting anybody else, you're cool, man.
Hmm. Wow, we've gone so different topics. Like, what do you title these things?
I don't know, like the big flashy one, the thing that we talk about the most.
Yeah, well, then again, I don't know. You would want to put the thing that maybe people would want to click on, even if we don't talk to it about it that much.
So the title for last episode will be "I Like Kids." That might grab an audience of people we don't want.
Yeah. All the Shane Dawson's fans.
Oh no,
I'm just
dude!
kidding.
Wait, is that another hot take?
I'm just kidding, because there's a video of him. Did you see that video of him with his like one of his family members and his little cousin? He's like, so I looked at my view thing, and a lot of my fans are pervs or whatever. So that's why I said it.
No, I haven't seen that.
And then he gets his cousin to suck on a weenie,
Oh
and he
man,
tells her to do it slowly for his audience.
is this
Yeah.
an old video?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense, I guess. But
Oh, okay, it's fine.
it's fine. If was it before 2015? No.
No, it's still fucked up, but like,
Was it that same girl who says my favorite flavor of lollipop is dick?
I don't know.
Oh. I like this podcast, man. It's pretty chill.
Yeah. I mean, you would hope you like it.
Yeah. Episode 5 though, I'm done. That's my limit.
We're out.
So I think, yeah, this is a good stopping place.
Yeah, I think so.
Because the last conversation, the gay stuff, that gay stuff,
the case.
that could be like a whole episode on its own, I feel like.
I feel like the same way. I was thinking that.
Yeah, so we'll probably go back to that, honestly. Especially if somebody wants to ask a question about it after this episode. Go ahead and hit us up
Go
on
ahead.
either Twitter or Instagram, Planet Pariah, even Tumblr or Reddit. Well, I think I'll be most active on Instagram and Twitter, though. But I will check Tumblr and Reddit and Civil Valerie sometimes.
Yes, I was gonna
And-
say. Yeah, I think it's so cool that we have a gay, but literally that's me.
That is
But
you.
like
You are the
we
gay.
have like a different mind.
We have different point of views for different things.
So ask questions.
Yeah, go ahead and ask questions and we'll answer them. We'll be happy to, unless you're a weirdo. I'm not going to tell you how
Hey,
big my shoe is.
we are weirdos.
But like
Literally pariah.
Michael Jackson weirdos.
Okay.
They're on their own planet. Planet Pedo.
Planet pedo.
Well, I guess Michael Jackson is in Planet Dead now, but that's his own thing, you know? I don't judge.
Planet 4 feet under. Alright. Alright, roll your outro music.
All right, see you guys. Thanks. Outro, buzz.
Adios.
See ya.